Hey ladies, this is Tamara Bernadette reminding you that it is never too late to begin again. True, it is not too late to begin again at all. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about today is, well, my question is, are you going through a period of feeling displaced? Are you at a point in your life where maybe you're looking to get back in the job market, maybe you're looking to switch careers, maybe you're just looking for something else. Maybe you've been out of work for a while and you want to try to get back out there. Maybe whatever reason, you're going through the process of doing the whole resume thing and, networking and the different avenues for job searching and so forth. And so basically you have to get back out there and do the interviews. Well, I don't know about you, but it started for me, I don't know, 5 years ago, I want to say, when I started to feel there's a shift in how people look at you and treat you. And it's completely different. It completely threw me, because when I used to go on, I went on a job interview, I used to interview really well. And there were, it was easy for me to get a job. And then I went through a very, very difficult period for many years. And when I went back to try to get back into, my confidence just plummeted. It just took a nosedive. It was dead. It was gone. And so when I finally got my confidence back up and I was getting back out there in the job market and so forth, and I was doing the whole resume thing. First of all, that was completely different. So if you haven't experienced that yet, hello, get ready. It's different. But but going out there and then having a struggle with getting interviews, being seen, and having your resume looked at and so forth. And if they would look at my resume, the resume was fine, but then I did really well when I had the interview. I just did. And I usually always got a second interview. Well, then it got to be so few and far between before I could even get anybody to see me. And it was horrible feeling. And my confidence that I had built back up was plummeting again, because it was a rejection after rejection after rejection, because I was applying for things that I knew I could get. I had been doing it for years and I knew I could get, but I wasn't. And I didn't understand it. And so I would just keep trying. And for many years, I say years because it's true, I just struggled. And so what I'm wondering for you, are you going through the same thing? Are you finding that you're trying to get back out into the market? Are you trying to switch things up for you, trying to go a different way? But bottom line, you're putting your resume out there, or you're putting some little feelers out there, and you're finding that when they see how old you are, or they look at your resume and what have you, that they have put together that you are over 50 and you are being treated differently. And everything that you've learned, everything that you've done, all your experience, it didn't seem to matter. I'm not saying that's the case for everybody, but I know it is for a lot of women. I hear it more often than not. So I'm wondering if you're going through the same thing. What I want to tell you is, don't let that discourage you. I know it's a horrible feeling. I know it is. But what I want to tell you is, hang in there and don't let that discourage you. What I want to tell you is, take all that knowledge, take all your skills and talent, and turn it around and start to look at it differently. Take those experiences, repackage it, and why don't you think about becoming a consultant or going into business for yourself, doing something on your own? How about that? Because you didn't go through all those years for nothing. You didn't go through all those years of learning skills and learning about people and working with people and raising your family and keeping a marriage alive. And even if you're not married anymore, but still over the years, you've developed some incredible skills. Because what happens, at least for me, I can only speak for myself. What happens is you get into these interviews and they look at your resume and they ask you all these questions, and a lot of questions have nothing to do with the job. I don't know if they're being nosy or if they're just, they're kind of sitting there just, what else can I do? What else can I ask? What else can I say? So it looks like that I am really busy in this interview, and they have to do their quota so that they make sure that it looks like that they're not doing job discrimination, or I'm sorry, age discrimination. When in fact, that's what's going on. It's just subtle. And you go back and they tell you that they're going to give you a call, let you know whatever their decision is, either way. And then they don't call. So you follow up and then you say, hi, this is so-and-so, and I was just calling to see, I'm checking on the status of my interview, my resume. And they say to you, oh, I'm sorry. Somebody was supposed to get back to you. I'm sorry. Yeah, we hired somebody else. So good luck. Well, thank you for coming in. Click. And I had that happen to me time and time again. And I was shocked because I was like, I cannot believe I didn't get the job. The interview went well, I thought, and it seemed so promising, I thought, and then I didn't get hired. And so I said to myself, you know what? I still believe in everything I said in that interview. I still can do this. I'm still able to do that. I'm still good at this, and so on and so forth. But what can I do with it? And there was, all these other kinds of jobs and stuff like that. But I thought, how are those jobs going to help me for the rest of my life? I wanted something where I can grow and make a difference for the rest of my life. What was I going to do? How was I going to turn this around? So I realized I'm going to take everything that I know and I'm going to turn it around to be something that I can do to help other women, because I don't want them to feel stuck and displaced like I did. So I changed it and turned it around for me. So this is what I'm doing. And there's so much more. But what I'm saying to you is check out or pay attention to the things that you have done that you know that you're good at, that people have said to you that you do the best this, that you make the best pies, you're a great event planner, or you are a great cook, you make this, the best recipe, you do the best flower arrangements, you make great art, or you're such a great organizer, or you're a great leader, a great manager, whatever those things are. And take all those skills, take all that knowledge, all the things that you have learned and developed over the years, and put that in a package for yourself so that you can get out there and create something for yourself. Because to me, it tells me that those closed doors, all those closed doors are clues to tell you to do something for yourself. Do something on your own. Create something else for your own. You don't need to work for anybody else anymore. You work for you. Start something new. You can do it. And then, maybe it's not for everybody, but those of you that know that this is for you, that you need to go out and start something of your own, become a consultant, become a teacher, go and do some part-time teaching at maybe the local community college or something. But take all your knowledge and give back. I mean, that is the greatest feeling in the world, when you can take all your skills and you can give it to somebody else. You can help somebody else. You can teach somebody else. That is such an incredible feeling. And all that stuff that you have gone through it has brought you to this point in your life so that you can create the best part of your life. Because you did all that toil and work and training and everything throughout all those years. And now you're at this point in your life. So all that is not for naught. All that was for a bigger purpose for now, to give you the strength, the confidence, the knowledge, the patience to do this greater thing. Did you always want to have your own business when you were younger? It's a good time right now. You couldn't do it then, but you can do it now. Or Maybe you wanted to, maybe you've got this huge savings, or you've got, you've got a huge savings or a pension or whatever, and you can't get the job that you want, but maybe instead you can go abroad and start traveling and do the things that you always wanted to do. You don't have to stay stuck doing what society is handing you. You don't have to do that. You can create the life that you want right now. You can do that right now. You can begin to enjoy your life and embrace the fact that you have your own life and you are in charge of your own life. You are in charge of your own happiness, not your boss, not your peers, not anybody. You're in charge. You don't need permission to live the best years of your life. You don't need anybody's permission. It is time for you to handle your own life, to handle your own stuff. It's your time right now. So I want to encourage you to just rethink these things, because you can begin again. You can begin again. All that from the past, it's in the past. And now you have this grand opportunity to live your higher life. I say higher life because it's our lives are levels, and it takes several levels to get to where we are right now, because we've gone through a lot. There's a lot we have to deal with. Excuse me, soda. There's a lot that we have to deal with. And it brings us to this point in our life. And so it's not a waste. It's never a waste. Whenever you put effort and time into something, you get something out of it. So you get to take all that and have that be part of this beautiful tapestry, this beautiful foundation that you have for yourself to help you to move forward, to propel yourself to the place that you really wanted to be that artist, to be the chef, to be the baker, to be a teacher, to be writer, actor, whatever it is. All that you have been through is for now. It is now. So I want you to embrace it, because it's never too late. So just because they have put you in a category and saying that we're not going to hire you, no, you hire yourself. You hire yourself. You pick you. You pick you. Don't wait for somebody else. Don't wait for somebody else to validate you. Don't wait for somebody else to give you permission. You don't need that. It's not their life. It's your life. You know what makes you happy. You know what you've always wanted to do. You know what you've always wanted to be. You know where you've always wanted to go. You know what your dreams have always been. Don't ask for somebody's okay. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay. Yes, it's okay. Go back to school if you want to. Do that. Or go to school, go to college for the very first time. Do that. Run a marathon. Start training. Do that. Open up your own kickboxing studio. Or maybe you want to teach ballet. Or maybe you want to be a boutique owner. Whatever it is, now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Because it's not too late. It's just, those are clues. Those rotten interviews that we go through, those are clues. They weren't meant to be good. They weren't meant to be hopeful. They were meant to point you in the other direction of, you know what, I'm done with this. It's time for me to branch out on my own. Because you can. You're capable, and you know you're capable. You might be afraid. It might be a little scary right now. But that's okay. You've got butterflies. That's okay. It's a positive challenge. It's a new territory for you. So embrace it. Embrace it. It's time. Okay, so anyway, if you feel displaced, let that go. That's a thing of the past. You have right now, and you're going to do it. You're going to make it because you can. You didn't get here. You didn't get here walking in easy. You got here by bumps, bruises, scrapes, scratches, and you're here. So be good to yourself. Do something for yourself, start something for yourself, and choose you. Okay, so I hope you like this message. I just was thinking about this as I was eating dinner, and I thought, man, I remember when I felt displaced. I bet there are other people that feel that way too. So I wanted to jump on here real quick and give this message, because if you're feeling displaced, let it go. Let it go. Okay, so if this resonates with you and you like this message, please I would greatly appreciate it. And please subscribe so you can receive messages when I do more videos. Okay, all right, thank you, and have a great evening or a great day whenever you're listening to this. Okay, bye-bye.